One Jacksonville community has decided to combat crime with technology after a series of car break-ins. They're called high-tech flock license plate reading cameras. Joining me now with more on how they work is local HOA President Mark Chapman. Mark, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
This is pretty awesome. It's really awesome to hear a community taking action, but also getting success.
Yeah, we've been very fortunate to find this kind of technology to help us out. We wanted to, we really looked for many different solutions and ran into a lot of dead ends with quite a few of them, but this one seems to be the one that really works well for our residents.
So explain to us, what does this technology do?
Oh, what it does is a series of cameras that are placed strategically around our neighborhood, and what they do is capture license plates of cars that are coming in and out of the neighborhood. So some organizations have a camera, and the camera is monitoring all movement. And, honestly, a lot of residents aren't comfortable with being monitored, someone monitoring their yard or a camera monitoring their comings and goings. But this camera doesn't do that. What it does, it just captures the license plates of the cars moving in and out.
I know it's in the title of this technology, high-tech flock license plate reading cameras, but the image that this technology produces, is that precise? It's that clear?
Yeah, we looked at a number of cameras, and what we found out from police departments around the country was that the image that's being snapped from the camera is just not clear. This is a high quality where you can really see the color of the car, you can see the license plate, you can read it clearly, you can actually zoom in and see it even closer. So, and at the same time, you're really not breaching on people's personal rights and seeing too much. Right. You're just locking in on the back of that car and on the license plate. So it's really good in that.
You touch upon a really great topic, and that is, so often we hear from law enforcement agencies or even businesses asking us to disseminate, to distribute images that they get, that they capture of someone breaking the law or someone who is wanted. And the images are so grainy. It's so great to hear that these images are so clear. Do you think this technology could be implemented inside businesses or homes?
I'm sure it can. And one of the things we're still working with, because it's still pretty new to our neighborhood, is just what's the limits of the technology. I think it can actually monitor movement and such, but for our purposes, it's only capturing, it's giving a snapshot, but I think they can actually capture movement as well.
How is this? Go ahead.
One good thing also to add is that we had some challenges in our neighborhood with electricity. So this runs on solar power. So that's great for the environment, and it met our need of not having to install electricity throughout the neighborhood. That's
really awesome. How does it deter people from crime?
The cameras are noticeable, so they're not hidden. We don't want to hide them.
They are noticeable.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, and we have them on they're about 12-foot poles, and so one of our challenges was how can we make sure that we capture what we need to capture and it's still not intrusive, and we want people to see those cameras, and that's where the deterrent factor is there. And we can go back 30 days and see, and capture whatever we need to capture with those cameras. So that is a deterrent, knowing that they're there, seeing them, and that we have a sign on those poles where the cameras are, letting people know what they are. So that's a deterrent in and of itself.
Are you hoping other communities will sign on with this technology and add these to their areas?
Yeah, that would be awesome, and I believe the company does have some options to if you have adjacent neighborhoods, there's some options to connect cameras, kind of like what you see with the Ring technology. So that would be great for the company and great for the neighborhoods as well.
Mark, before I let you go, people watching at home, if they want to get in touch with you about this technology, how can they go about reaching out?
The best way to get us is probably on our Facebook page, which is just our community, Caroline Hills neighborhood. Okay. But also the website for the company is flocksecurity.com. That's probably the best way, and they'll find tons of information, pictures, testimonials, and be able to contact a specialist.
Awesome. And we, of course, will be sure to post all of this on our website, news4jax.com. Mark, thank you so much for talking with us this morning.
Thank you for